In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate, Your Excellencies, Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, representatives of the media, local, regional, international media, welcome to this media briefing on the latest of the developments regionally and the efforts exerted by the UAE to secure safety of nationals, locals and expatriates. To start with, we welcome and appreciate all the staff of the Ministry of Defense and Security, Ministry of Interior and government sectors and all departments for their high performance and professional work and attitude. Also, we would like to thank all the nationals, locals and expats for following instructions and contributing to the continuation of normal life and in UAE. This media briefing is to communicate with you as media representatives locally, regionally and internationally, especially in such occasions, in order to enhance and inculcate and instill data which is correct. We welcome Pilot Abdul Hamid from the Ministry of Defense about the military and the preparedness and readiness. Her Excellency Reem Al-Hashimi, Minister of MOFA, to highlight also the situation. His Excellency Ibn Tuq Al-Mirri for the economy, from the economy and continuation of the economy. His Excellency Brigadier, and also to talk about them from the Ministry of Interior. Dr. Saif Al-Zahiri also from ANSIMA, to give the responsive and the preparedness and coordination among all departments concerned. We start with the military situation in light of the developments. What is the situation and what is the preparedness and readiness of our Ministry of Defense? His Excellency Pilot Abdul Nasser, please proceed. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate. To start with, I would like to welcome you all on this media briefing and appreciate your attendance. This meeting is in light of what we have in order to present the latest developments and the efforts exerted by UAE to protect the sovereignty and the safety of locals and nationals and expats. Ministry of Defense extends condolences to those, the parents and the family of the martyrs, and wish speedy recovery to those who are injured to go back to their normal life. We would like to confirm that UAE will not accept at any stage the attack to its sovereignty, safety and security and safety of its territories. And the UAE preserves the right to take all measures and procedures to combat any attack or any aggression. We confirm that UAE is ready and in preparedness and has the ability and systems and weapons and ammunition and the industries which are local and national to enable UAE to defend its territories and to protect the people, regardless of the time and the span of the escalation period or stage. UAE has systems of defense, air defense, which is completed, integrated, and of many layers, able to combat and deter all attacks with efficiency and efficiently. through systems which are of high, medium and low levels. Also, we have strategic storage of ammunition, which ensures continuity and sustainability of interception in all types of weapons for a long time, and to maintain preparedness and readiness for protection of the sovereignty of UAE. In this media briefing, we will highlight certain topics. The first topic is the latest developments in the field, operational field. The Ministry of Defense dealt with 186 ballistic. We destroyed 172 missiles, 13 of which went into the sea and 1 into the territory. Also, we checked 12 drones and 57 fell down in the territory. Also destroying 8 drones and 8 cruise missiles. There were 68 injuries and some damages which are medium and low. We would like to highlight that the sounds that we hear in different areas in the UAE are the result of interception of ballistic weapons and attacking the drones and crew. This proves the readiness of the Ministry of Defense in the UAE and armed forces and departments concerned in all departments, which confirms that we are dealing with all types of threats. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will show you some samples of attacking our jet Mirage 2000, attacking the aggression of the Iranian forces. This is a brief of sample of intersection and destroying of the attacks and aggression by the cruisers and jets of from Iran. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to highlight the drones that were damaged and missiles that were damaged by our Air Force. We start with this ballistic tactical missile, which Qiyam, which was damaged. We intersected hundreds of these missiles. Another missile, cruise missile, which is a threat that we face, and it is difficult sometimes to deal with these crews, but we destroyed them and intersected them through our defense forces in the UAE. Also, Shahid drone 136 was intersected. Hundreds of these were destroyed and damaged. Another drone, Shahid 107, also, and the Shahid 232 were also intersected and damaged. Tens of them were damaged in the last 4 days. We move to another topic, which is repercussions or consequences of the attacks that we have. First, we have to confirm that all injuries and damages were low, were not as a result of the success of the attacks, but a result of intercepting them. When we intercept these drones and missiles, there are fragments, and therefore most of the injuries and damages are very low and very minor, not direct. Just they were the result of interception effectively and professionally, and in line with combat and safety procedures that we have. We succeeded in our defense in combating all these issues in order to save lives of the nationals and expats. We have our defense systems in order and attacking and damaging the missiles and drones before they reach our territory. There is always assessment of the ramifications and consequences, and we have technical field and first aid who take care when needed. All measures are taken in order to assure safety and security of inhabitants and the population in coordination with all departments concerned. Finally, our readiness in the armed forces, we are ready to combat any aggression. We have surveillance and we watch all the waters by land, sea and air. Our armed forces take procedures effectively based on plans and studies and having defense and raising preparedness and readiness for fighting, and to enhance surveillance and early warning to ensure preparedness to protect our nation and country and territories. Coordination is taking place between all military departments based on one unified command and leadership with effective implementation to face any threat. Our armed forces proved that they are efficient and they have accumulated experience and readiness, which is advanced in order to protect the sovereignty of the UAE. This preparedness and readiness is based on defense systems which are developed, supported by technology, the latest technology, and equipment and coordination between land, air and sea, based on plans which are articulate and updated based on strategies. Finally, we renew and reiterate our confirmation that we are ready and prepared to intersect and to face any attack and any aggression whatsoever they are, in order to take all procedures for deterrence of any attacks for the safety and sovereignty of the UAE. Thank you. In fact, yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are tactics in the war. Strategy is important. Steadfastness. Our Ministry of Defense are able. Thank you, Your Excellency, Brigadier. Internationally, how we deal in order to ensure the stability and coordination regionally and internationally. This media briefing is from Her Excellency Minister of MOFA. Please proceed. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate, I welcome you all and appreciate your role in such an area which is critical in the region. However, I would like to confirm that we in the UAE are in safety and security, and are cared for us. Life continues normal despite the challenges, and the defense works continuously for the protection of all. Recently, the UAE was attacked with other GCC countries by Iranian attacks, and which is unprecedented, which they did not take into consideration the role of UAE that confirmed not using the territories of UAE against Iran. It's important to thank all the departments and countries who supported UAE and the right of UAE to prevent attacks and to defend the sovereignty of the UAE. UAE reiterates to control and focusing on responsible dialogue and diplomatic solutions to ensure safety, stability and security for the region, but also stress the right of the UAE, which is legitimate, to defend for self-defense in accordance of Article 51 of United Nations Charter, and to take all measures and procedures to protect our safety and security. And those experts, we need to take into consideration to highlight and clarify that the UAE and GCC countries exert efforts to avoid military combat and to de-escalate and to avoid escalation, because we believe that military solutions create consequences which are a crisis and disastrous. At national level, we work in integration at high level 24 hours. Life continues as usual. Life did not. All sectors continued in performance without any interruption, in accordance with preempt procedures to ensure the safety and stability of the expats and the locals. This aggression was not only against UAE, but it continued to reach that all the GCC are one system, and this confirms that any sovereignty which is attacked is a threat to the region. We believe in UAE that the security of UAE countries is one unit. Any threat to any GCC country is a threat to the security of all the GCC countries. At the same time, we reiterate and stress that any aggression to UAE or any GCC country will be replied, and we have the right for self-defense, and any violation will be replied to. We also, it is important to have a balance to ensure reactions. We believe in the importance of international balanced relations, not only reactions, and to open communication in order to avoid extremism. UAE takes steps which are clear: closing the embassy and asking the ambassador back, and summoning the Iranian ambassador in the UAE to condemn what happened by Iran and the aggression by Iran, and that we do not accept any attack that threatens the sovereignty of UAE. This scenario affects the world at large. We confirm that we have a strategy, but not only having a discourse or speeches. Iranian attacks are not justified. Military action will not solve the problem. It will continue the escalation. We need a dialogue which is responsible. These attacks have ramifications and repercussions which affect the bilateral relations, which has impact at all levels, politically, economically, and commercially. Regionally, UAE has asked the world, especially the Security Council, to take action to condemn these attacks and aggression, not to be repeated. This issue is not only related to the nuclear program, but also the rocket program that they have, which is threatening the region. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate that despite the difficulty of the situation, we continue to be balanced, and we do not want to escalate the confrontation. We don't believe in military solutions, because military solutions does not have a sustainable peace. There is still room for going back to dialogue in order to contain the crisis and to stop the escalation. Our message is clear. We believe in peace, safety, security. We have more than 200 nationalities living in harmony. And we need to protect the sovereignty of our country. We ask de-escalation, and we still have our and we have the right of self-defense based on the sovereignty of countries and not interfering in the affairs of other countries. This is a balance between responsibility and resolve. We go to defend our security, to ensure stability, and believe in the future of safety and security, not by military or power, but by freedom and dialogue and shared and bilateral relations, to ensure trust and to have institutional work and to have a decision which is firm and quiet. UAE is not a reaction country. It's based on vision and strategy. Now we come to the economy, Ministry of Economy. What actions were taken to ensure continuity of financial markets? His Excellency Abdullah bin Tawq will highlight this. Please proceed, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, peace be upon you. I welcome you all on this media briefing in line with the developments taking due to the situation. We focus here on certain parts of economy, tourism, aviation, and business environment, and will highlight the strength of our economy and how to deal with this crisis, as we are open and ready for our work. UAE has a vision by wise leadership, adopts policies that are proactive, which makes our economy strong to face the difficulties and problems in addition to geopolitical developments. In this context, we confirm that the UAE economy is solid and firm, that is caused through the challenges in the geopolitical situation, whether internationally or regionally, taking into consideration the efficiency of the economy. We have red lines for safety of food security. We have a legislative system which is based on flexibility and preempt and being open to the world, and an infrastructure which is developed. And we have also investment partnerships with vital markets, financial markets, and we have business environment and also have a lot of diversification and readiness and preparedness in the economy to protect the business and investment of government, public and private sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, as for price control and commodities, and to ensure that we have strategy available, due to our wise leadership, we care a lot about the food security, which is based on the life of expats and nationals. Our food security is really important, and we are ready to watch the markets and to protect consumers. UAE has a strategic reserve for 4 to 6 months to provide all basic commodities and prices even in emergencies. UAE has a network of shared markets and partner co-markets and ability to have alternative markets effectively during crisis. We have also strategic storage of commodities in the UAE based on the support of our wise leadership. Import of commodities is based in accordance with plans without any delay in supply. Ministry of Tourism and Economy coordinates with departments of economic development on daily basis to check the support and to check all the reserve and the security of commodities. We also have control and surveillance on prices through a special digital which has a lot of and many inspections, 420 inspections in the past months. Continuous assessment of demand and supply to interfere if there is any change in pricing. Also, there is inspection by the departments of economic department to ensure that there are no malpractices and no increase in any prices, not only on main products and commodities, but all services and commodities. Also, companies must take into consideration the importance of coordination in exceptional levels and in crisis and disaster time. We would like to ask all the people to follow consumption and to buy what you need, and to avoid storing and exaggeration in shopping in order to maintain the prices for all. In case of any violation in the market or in case of any monopoly or raise of prices, the ministry will take procedures to deter and ensure stability of the market. (801-222) is our telephone in case of any violation. With regard to tourism, we succeeded in tourism in dealing with readiness and preparedness in previous corona pandemic. And now in this crisis, We have 1,260 hotels that are inviting the tourists and ensure that the Ministry of Tourism and Economy, we coordinate with all hotels and touristic companies and work hand in hand to ensure the safety security of hotels and their touristic experience, and to meet their needs and provide them with the services at high quality and professionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, aviation sector also has an institutional framework which is prepared and has also coordination with departments concerned to ensure continuity of work and safety and security of the operations. The Aviation Authority coordinates continuously with the stakeholders and evaluates all the plans to ensure back to normal procedures. We coordinated also with neighboring countries to ensure also coordination with GCC countries and ICAO to have regional emergency plans to coordinate with them based on and to take also into consideration the development and escalations. As a result of the procedures taken, the UAE has plans for going back to operations and ensure flights and to ensure travel through airports in UAE in steps and in stages. From 1st of March to 2026 till now, 17,495 passengers were traveling. There will be also 80 trips as well for 20,000 passengers. To ensure the humanitarian role and importance, and the government paid all expenses for those who were delayed due to the crisis. This is in line with the safety of humans is a priority for us. This confirms that we are focusing on roles and partnership between all aware community people which care about coordination in such situations. Those who are delayed, the passengers, not to go to airports until they are communicated with by travel agents and ensure smooth travel. We will succeed in this crisis to maintain the status and rank of the UAE as a hub for aviation in the world, and the importance we need you to ensure that you listen to authorities for data and to avoid any rumors, and to ensure that you communicate with ANSEMA and with Aviation Authority, Ministry of Interior, and all departments concerned to ensure the data is correct. In conclusion, we continue our efforts to enhance our economy and to preserve the growth of our economy and to ensure the safety of our tourists and visitors, to ensure achieving our objectives, our strategic objectives, which contributes to the welfare of the community, asking Almighty Allah to protect our UAE and our leaders and our nation. Wishing you all success and peace be upon you. Yes, economy is based on containing the crisis. Thank you, Your Excellency. Now we come to the Ministry of Interior by His Excellency Abdulaziz Ahmed from the Ministry of Interior. Please proceed. In the name of Allah, ladies and gentlemen, due to the attacks on UAE and other neighboring countries, we confirm our stability and safety and that the level of readiness is at high level in accordance with the professional standards and institutional work. Ministry of Interior has a proaction with partnership and coordination with more than 25 national entities, which enhances integration and response and taking decisions. This system is based on national plans, which are updated continuously and is based on estimation, on risk evaluation and scenarios.
وقد عززت الوزارة انتشارها الميداني.
The ministry has more than 3,200 equipment and preparedness by supporting 4,100 patrols of security and response in order to protect and interfere and to be available. The Ministry of Interior has also unified federal mobile patrols supported by the technology, standard of technology, to ensure responsiveness and achieve replies and response which is of the best internationally, and providing security services and police services in all conditions and circumstances. We confirm in the Ministry of Interior that we have stability and control and command in all sectors based on our institutional and readiness 24 hours. Our performance has operational plans which are supported by surveillance and analysis of security. This is integration which enhances the system of proactive work to ensure safety and stability at all times. I reiterate that it is important to take data and information from the authorities concerned and to abide by procedures of safety and security for ensuring that you continue your life, daily life. The community is important in the stability of and sustainability of the country. God save the UAE. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for the Brigadier from the Ministry of Interior for the plans. As for coordination of response, national response, Dr. Saif Al-Dhahiri from ANSIMA, please proceed. Peace be upon you. We have dealt with the crisis professionally in accordance with standards internationally and coordination between all departments concerned ensuring good operations. We have continuous assessment of risk assessment and threat to ensure safety of the people and the properties and territories, and to ensure continuity of life. This is based on the efforts exerted on exercises which are national and building capacities which are sustainable to enhance the resilience of UAE to combat all scenarios and to, ladies and gentlemen, we confirm and reiterate that daily life goes normally and that services are such as water, telecommunication, transport, energy, commodities is all working effectively and efficiently. We have activated continuity plans as to ensure that vital sectors work well, and we have also B plans. We care about continuity of our services without interruption. This is also education also continues through e-learning and remote learning. So the academy continues because we are keen on our students to continue their education through remote education to ensure learning. Ladies and gentlemen, we also are also keen about humanitarian cases for travel and passengers. We have a plan to deal with those who were delayed at the airports through coordinating with air companies and airports to have 200 to 300 trips in the coming days, in accordance with a plan, a program to ensure their travel peacefully and smoothly. This reflects coordination nationally and the readiness to operate the air travel and to ensure simplification of procedures to ensure their safety while travel. The country UAE confirms providing visas, accommodation and transportation for those who were delayed due to this crisis. The safety and security of human beings is a priority for UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, we witnessed since the beginning of the crisis the awareness among all the people. All are dealing with responsibility and commitment based on the instructions. We really appreciate the awareness of our society members and the people, which reflects their confidence and trust in the security and safety in the UAE. This scenario wasn't haphazard. It is a fruit or a result of years of plan, continuous plan, based on the wise leadership vision, which inculcated and readiness and harmony, no matter what the situation is. Ladies and gentlemen, NCEMA started by activating the national shared media and participation with all departments with a plan to ensure that media is available and information is available clearly and with transparency. And all guidelines are addressed to the people to ensure the safety and security of expats, visitors and locals and nationals. We have this early alarm to warn the people. This is important and we need to take into consideration these alarms and to follow the instructions of the alarms. We stress the importance of the role of the society by at only dealing with formal information, not rumors. Stability is really based on the people who are the partner in this situation. May Allah help us and our leadership, and we asking Allah Almighty to give us peace and security. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Dr. Saif from Ansima. The question here is not how UAE reacts, but how to behave despite the situation. The achievement is not based on projects, but on what trust and confidence. Ages ago, UAE manages the situation well based on good economy and society, and with having no reactions, and based on studies and strategies and stable economy. Steadfastness is our strategy. Thank you, Your Excellencies, for the speeches and for your media briefing in all the departments. We would like also to thank all the media representatives regionally, locally and internationally for your role, professional role in accurate work to enhance awareness. Thank you very much indeed.